Are you a fan of amphibians? Are you a frog fantasizer? Have you ever looked at Kermit and thought, gee, that looks like some good grub? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you're just like a growing number of Americans who are getting themselves into the frog trade. You see, the Great Depression has affected us all. Many of us are living off of dog soup. The other day, I saw a guy walking by wearing shoes made out of banana peels. Some would even go as far as saying he was wearing slippers. Anyways, now on to how this all works. Frog canneries are having a very hard time getting a hold of frogs. There's a major supply shortage. And I'm not bumping gums. These canneries pay well too. You could be making a Lincoln for every dozen frogs you sell. Frogs are a meal of the future, and they're only going to become more and more in demand. Setting up your own frog pond is very easy, but just to make sure it doesn't turn into a trip for biscuits, I'm selling this special document that teaches you everything you need to know about how to set up your very own frog pond in your own backyard. What's that, you say? You don't have a backyard? Well, I've also got you covered. For this method, all you need is a strong pair of getaway sticks. I'm selling a short booklet that'll help you find all the froggies you need in the wild. I'm selling the document for $2 and the booklet for $10, but if you buy them both together, I'll give them to you for just $5. That's right, $5. Send your $5 to this address and I will send you back a booklet and document. Good luck. This really did happen in the 1930s. There was a frog cannery owner who didn't have enough supply of frogs, so he started making documents to sell to people to encourage them to grow their own frogs that he could buy from them and keep his cannery business open. He would pay $5 for every dozen frogs. They had to be like the right size. And in today's money, $5 would be a little bit over $100. So it was pretty good money if you could do it, if you could get your hands on all those frogs. So while the owner did try to make it seem like it was quite an easy thing to do, breeding a bunch of frogs to sell is actually quite difficult because, while he said, frogs produce like thousands of tadpoles, only a very small percentage of those actually survive, and then some of them will get wiped out by disease. And then also to feed frogs, you have to feed them live food, so then you're growing live food as well. And also it would take the bullfrogs 3 years to grow to get to the right size to be sold at as well, so you'd have to be feeding them for many years as well. He did sell booklets and documents on how to grow frogs yourself, and he would sell breeding pairs as well. But what most people ended up doing is they just went to the wild, into like the swamps, and then would just collect a bunch of frogs and then sell them to him. Because so many people were going into swamps and taking the frogs, that made their population decline really quickly. So in places like Louisiana, they put in laws to stop you from hunting frogs during certain parts of the year. And that actually made such a big difference that the frog cannery wasn't able to get enough supply, so they ended up going out of business. So I had no idea there was such a high demand for frogs. I thought there was only something that people in France ate. I'll link the article I used down below if you want to find out more information on this. So we're going to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a like and please subscribe. And if you haven't, check out the first 3 videos in this series. Some would even go as far as say, some would even go as far to say,